Hi, and welcome back to the channel. It's week 2 of Princess Challenge training, and this week we are celebrating Cinderella. So today is Saturday, it is early, you can tell it's dark outside, and I'm sitting in my basement getting ready to do my long run of 4 miles off the Galloway plan, and I was going to talk about the different versions of Cinderella I got to watch this week, but since I'm doing my run on the treadmill, it'd be very, very noisy, so while I get this run done, why don't we take a look at my other workouts I did this week. And we'll talk a little bit more about Cinderella here in a little bit. Alright, so today is actually Wednesday, doing my first workout of the week. I did a 3-mile easy run on Monday and actually ended up taking yesterday off because I'm dealing with a little tendonitis in my right foot, my foot that always gives me problems. But so I took yesterday off and did some heat and ice and Epsom salt and all kinds of stuff, and it's feeling a little better today. So today is my first workout, and I'm doing it on the treadmill just because it's easier to keep pace on a treadmill, and my road is really hilly. It would be almost impossible to keep pace out there. It is an LTP workout, so I'll warm up for a little over a mile, and then I do 6 sets of 2 minutes at LTP pace, and then 1 minute of easy, which I usually alternate between a jog and a walk for each set. So we'll see how this workout goes. Haven't done one like this in a while, but I always like to look at my little sayings on my wall as I'm getting on my treadmill. So all my sayings, and of course in honor of Cinderella week. Dream is a wish your heart makes. And of course, one of my favorite things to watch is All Ears. I talk about this for a sweaty selfie. That went really, really well. It felt really good. I actually wasn't expecting it to feel that good because I have had a little bit of lack of sleep the past couple of nights with sick dogs and such, but it went really well. I'm pleased with it. It not only makes me feel good about the half marathon training plan, which is what this workout is from, but also makes me feel a little more prepared for the 5K that's coming up here in a week and a half. So really good. So I look forward to the other workout I have this week, which is a sprint workout. I love sprint workouts, so we'll check in with you during that one. Just me and the dogs watching Resort TV 1 on this rainy day. Hi, it's Friday, and I'm sorry if this is shaking. I'm using my phone. Specifically planned to run today, as today was the first runDisney race back in over, 600 days or whatever people were posting. It was so fun to see all the posts and videos of people who ran the 5K this morning. Makes it feel even more real that we'll be back in February for Princess, and it'll be my first runDisney live race. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm getting ready to do a sprint workout. I don't usually do sprint workouts here on my street because my street's a little hilly, but I think there's a portion of it that's flat enough that I could actually try to maintain a fairly quick pace. So I'll check in afterwards, let you know how it went. Well, I lost my white pullover thing even before I started. I was like, I'm gonna get too hot in that. That went really well. It was not a hard sprint workout. We're at the beginning of the half marathon training plan, so it was just 8 sets of 20 seconds of sprinting and then 1 minute and 20 seconds of jogging in between. So not a hard one, and you do of course warm up and a cool down after. So it ended up being right around 3 miles, so I went ahead and went 3.1 for the virtual Kelsey's Hope Foundation 5K that I signed up for. So been looking for an opportunity to remember to make a record of that for the Instagram. So all right, so all we got left is our Galloway long run, which is 4 miles this week, and we will dive into Cinderella. miles done, and normally when I do anything over 3 miles I do the run walk, but I decided since I was on the treadmill, it was flat, I'm going to try to run the whole 4 miles, and I did, so that felt really good. So Cinderella. I have watched several different versions of Cinderella this week. I watched the original, I watched the musical one with Brandy, which is one of my favorites. I watched A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff, and this one, which I actually just saw for the first time a couple months ago when I bought a copy of it to watch for this week. This came out 2015, and I just saw it for the first time, and it inspired the fact that I'm wearing butterflies, because she has butterflies on her dress in this movie. But my favorite part of the original Cinderella, of course, has to be the song "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes." One of the songs that I love to think about when I think of my goals coming up for this first runDisney race. Very, very excited. Love the musical just because I love music, and Brandy and Whitney Houston and all the cast of characters made that such a great movie to watch. But this one has so many points in it that I absolutely love. They really drive home the have courage and be kind. Wouldn't it be amazing if everyone had that attitude in life? Have courage and be kind, and how you view others, treat others, how you go about your goals, not to be afraid. And the story, especially how they present it in this movie, it's so sad for Cinderella. She loses her mom, and then she loses her dad, and her stepmother and stepsisters don't treat her very well, but she never loses her positivity. And that's another line that they mention a couple times, is that Cinderella in this movie never saw the world as it was, but as it could be. And that's another great attitude to have in life, is even if you're having a hard time, see that light at the end of the tunnel. And weirdly enough, yesterday, when I was thinking about what I was going to share about Cinderella, I thought about the story of Joseph, weirdly enough, from the Bible. Joseph with the dream coat, and how, man, for years he had no idea what was going on. His brother sold him, and then he was accused of stuff he didn't do and was thrown in prison, and just all of these terrible things. But through all of it, I'm sure that he was afraid and had moments of doubt, but ultimately came back to having hope and faith that God had a plan, and had a reason for allowing these things to happen. I don't ever believe that God causes bad things to happen. I don't think he wants to cause his children pain. But even painful moments in our life can be used to make us stronger, to teach us something. But we have to allow it to happen. Sometimes we have to search it out a little bit. And ultimately, all of those things that happened to Joseph made him a better leader once he was put into that position. And he even had the strength to be able to forgive his brothers for what they did to him when the time came. So those are just my thoughts on Cinderella week. It's been fun. Wore my Cinderella blue today, and my blue Mickey ears, which I love. So it's been a really great training week, a great week too. I'm enjoying doing this princess thing. So like this video, comment if you have any favorite characters or parts of any Cinderella movie, and subscribe if you're new to see what princess we'll be featuring next week. Always remember that you are God's masterpiece. I'll see you next time.